What's going on, everybody? The Hair here to talk about SummerSlam 2021. It is finally here. This is the spoiler show, prediction slash spoiler show. Very excited for this. Without further ado, let's get to this. And first and foremost, we have Drew McIntyre versus Jinder Mahal. He's been building this up for a very long time now. As you watch Raw, it's just repeat, rinse, repeat. This seems like this is a time to keep McIntyre out of the title picture for quite some time. They've been doing that for a little bit already. He'll return eventually. Right now, I believe this is just a stepping stone. Okay, I'm gonna restart that shit. What's going on, everybody? The Hair here. Very excited for this. This is the 2021 SummerSlam spoiler show. Without further ado, let's get to this. First off, we have Drew McIntyre versus Jinder Mahal. They've been building this up for a very long time. This feud seems like it's keeping McIntyre out of the title picture for the time being. The spoilers have McIntyre going over on his former 3MB member, Jinder Mahal. Next, we have AJ Styles, almost the Raw Tag Team Champions, versus RK Bro. Now, the spoilers, they made this official, semi-official, this past Monday on Raw. They have RK Bro actually going over, winning the tag titles. But what a sight to see. AJ obviously will take the pin, since Almost is just still building his resume, still in WWE. They're keeping him strong. They're keeping him looking strong for a reason. So congrats to them. Next, we have a United States Championship match between Sheamus and Damian Priest. This isn't a surprise if you're a follower of the the spoilers behind the scenes and just behind the scenes backstage stuff. Vince McMahon loves Damian Priest. He's a big fan of his. So the spoilers have Damian Priest going over and winning the United States title. This makes a lot of sense. Vince likes the guy. He has a good entrance. He has the look. Very, one of the few NXT call-ups that's getting some love. So, congrats Damian Priest. Next, we have Edge versus Seth Rollins. It's weird. For a long time, the spoilers had Edge going over. Right now, currently, the spoilers have Seth going over. That's one of the spoilers I don't agree with on this, because I think Edge, since he's come back, yes, he won the Royal Rumble, but it hasn't had a marquee victory since. So why cut that down, I guess you could say? Seth is not going to be hurt from a loss. Seth has lost before. Roman obviously couldn't take the loss yet. His character is insane right now. So yeah, Seth can afford the loss. Throw Edge a bone. He won the Royal Rumble. Hasn't showed much for it since then. So I think I'm going against the spoilers on this. I'm saying Edge wins against Seth Rollins. Next, we have the SmackDown Tag Team Championship match between the Usos and the Mysterios, father and son. They've been trying to make it work with the father and son dynamic. They are making it work. Very nice moment between young Mysterio Dominic. He got to experience a live crowd recently. Very nice, good moment. But the spoilers have the Usos going over. One of the best tag teams in the world. Very good to see it. Awesome stuff. Next, we have the SmackDown Women's Championship match. Bianca Belair and Sasha Banks. This is another weird one too. They had Sasha going over about 2 weeks ago. Right now, the current spoilers have Bianca going over. So that's kind of a toss-up in my opinion. I guess I would say Bianca wins, but I wouldn't be surprised if Sasha wins, because that's what they had before. Right now, the current spoilers, though, are Bianca going over. So there's that. Next one, we have the Raw Women's Championship match between Nikki Ash, Charlotte, and Rhea Ripley. So this is a weird one, because you had Charlotte win the women's title a few weeks back. You had Nikki Ash cash in her Money in the Bank, win the title. Now she's had the title for quite some time. She's taken a clean loss to Rhea Ripley this past Monday on Raw, which I hate when the champion takes clean losses. Makes the champion look super weak. The spoilers actually have Charlotte going over, which will be yet another victory. People are gonna get mad about that, because she keeps having these little short title reigns to keep ramping up her title reigns, maybe to eventually pass her dad, I guess you could say. I think they're going to keep it on Nikki Ash, because I don't know. I just don't think they're going to give it to Charlotte this quick. If they do that, that's kind of crazy, but that's what the spoilers have anyways. So next is your co-main event. Brock Lesnar Bobby Lashley versus Goldberg for the WWE title. They had Goldberg look strong this past Monday on Raw. His son came out, they had his whole football team out. Goldberg speared Bobby. We all know whoever has the upper hand on the go-home show usually loses. So just to that extent, Bobby going over, Bobby should go over. Let's not get that mistaken. Bobby should go over. If for some reason they decide to pull the trigger on Goldberg, I'm out. I'm out of that. Bobby's a great champion right now. Goldberg should take this loss, eat this loss, give it to Bobby, give Bobby this marquee victory, and then maybe build up for the Bobby versus Brock Lesnar match that we eventually want to get. I would love that. So give it to Bobby. The spoilers have Goldberg winning right now, which is crazy because, man, to put it on Goldberg after this long title reign that Bobby's had, it just seems very cheap, and I don't like it. I do not want Goldberg to win. That would be horrible. It'd be horrific. So I'm going against the spoilers. I'm saying Bobby wins, marquee victory. I think he actually squashes Goldberg. That's my prediction. Going against the spoiler. Next, we have your marquee match. This is your true main event for the Universal title. Roman Reigns, your tribal chief, versus some call the GOAT, Mr. John Cena, one of the best in the world for sure. CM Punk, best in the world. AEW this Friday. So this is going to be an interesting one because Cena won't hurt, with a loss. He's lost before. He's taking losses. The last match was against the Fiend Bray Wyatt, which Bray Wyatt himself counted to 3, which was kind of a weird thing. Haven't seen Cena since. Now he came back. Now he's here for the Universal title against Mr. Roman Reigns himself. Roman is building a huge character right now. He's unstoppable right now. He's the best thing in pro wrestling right now. A victory versus Cena would be humongous right now. The Tribal Chief could just keep churning up until WrestleMania, I think. Maybe a thing with Big E. Cena's doing a lot of things in Hollywood. He just had the Suicide Squad. He's killing it with his Peacemaker getup. He actually has a Peacemaker series coming out, which is awesome. He's been doing a lot of things. I think the Fast 9 stuff. Got a lot of projects going on. Cena's killing it right now in Hollywood. And sure, if he wins, he passes Ric Flair. He's the new most world championship victories and championship titles. For a career, he'd pass Ric Flair. I've heard a rumor where since Ric Flair is out, Vince's pettiness might put the belt on Cena. This would be a bad choice right now, even though I love Cena because Roman is the best thing in wrestling right now. So Cena, he can always win the belt, just not right now while Roman is reigning this empire. So with that pun intended, Roman should win. Spoilers have Roman winning, and that's the way it should be. Yes, I have your 2 top title holders retaining, but I think they should, as I did this past WrestleMania. I think they're the 2 best champions right now in WWE. So that's it. That's your spoiler show. The hair